Wavetables don't have to be complicated to create. I know wavetable editors are intimidating, but today I bring you the best tool to create your own wavetables the easiest way possible, and it's a free plugin. First of all, why wavetables are important. They can easily replicate complex types of synthesis like FM, but also they can make unique sounds that no other type of synthesis can give you. And lastly, they are really versatile for any kind of music. But wavetable editors are intimidating. They often let you start with simple things like drawing the waveform, but they get complex when introducing different types of fading between each wave, different wave folding and wave shaping effects, and harmonic editors where you can add as many overtones as you want, and you can even change the phase for each one, which will drastically change the waveform. Now, if you get the hang of it, it's not so hard, but there's an easy way to create wavetables, and you can use it as you learn the other techniques. And as I said, it's with a free plugin. You know I love Viral, it's probably my favorite synth. And as a good wavetable synthesizer, it has its own wavetable editor. But we are not going to use it today. Viral has a really useful feature that's called Resynthesis to Wavetable. What it does is taking the output of Viral, with all the effects and modulators, and sample 4 seconds. Then it will create a wavetable based on that. So as an example, let's use a software wave going through a moving resonant filter. I will make a ramp modulator, make it 4 seconds or 2 bars in 120 BPM. Then we click on any oscillator, select Resynthesis as wavetable, and now we have pretty much the same sound. You can experiment with simple stuff like combining different oscillators, creating FM sounds, and even unison voices. The advantage here is that you can base your workflow purely on sound. Of course, you can use an oscilloscope to get an idea of what you're making, but still the process is more similar to making a patch rather than programming a wavetable. Some things to take into consideration: if you go too crazy with some effects, maybe the result is going to be noisy, and the same if you go 1 octave below with oscillators. All of this is great, but wavetables in Viral have their own format, which is Verenkiro. So to be able to use this sound on any other synthesizer, we need to go to the wavetable editor, and here at the top we select Export as Wave File. And that's it, because as you know, many wavetable synthesizers will let you drag and drop any wave file into the oscillators, so you can use them as wavetables. As you will see, the wavetables are exactly the same as the ones that we created in Viral. So let's try it on Pigments, on Faceplant, on Surge, and the new Current. Now, not every synthesizer will accept wave files on drag and drop, as for instance with Wavetable. That's because they actually have another format. What you have to do in these cases is test if the synthesizer will recognize the wavetable if you route the folder to it. In Bitwig, with the right click you can import wavetables, you select the folder, and there you go. As you can see, despite all of my sounds being wave files, they now get recognized as wavetables. What's even better is that now you can use the wavetables for the wavetable LFO. So I'm using the same wavetable for the oscillator and for the wavetable LFO, which is modulating the index of the oscillator. Sadly, this doesn't work all the time. At least on my own experience, I couldn't make it so and had to recognize these wave files as wavetables. If it works for you, let me know in the comments. This is great, especially if Viral is not your go-to synthesizer, but your synthesizer doesn't have a wavetable editor like Pigments or Current. And then just import the wave files into Current, into Pigments, or whatever you want. That way you can use your own wavetables with the synthesizer you like the best. Let me know in the comments what do you think about Wavetable. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!